Hello, everyone.
Hey
Hey,
y'all.
y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hey y'all.
We love to say that clearly.
I know. Come on
We
in.
do.
No, come on in. Come on
Come on
in. Come on
in.
in.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Well, we want to welcome you guys to Sisters Part and Soul, a podcast where our mother's words are spoken, read, heard, and we kind of not dissect, but we just kind of like just go over what it makes us feel, what comes to us in those moments when we hear her words and things like that. And we're just excited to come to you today with one of her writings called Peaks and Valleys. Did I say my name? I'm Autumn. I'm the middle sister.
Yeah, we don't know who you are, girl.
Yeah, sorry. I just assumed you guys have been here before. If you have not,
Hey, girl.
hello,
Hey.
welcome or welcome back. Yeah, so I'm the middle sister, and I am a barber by trade, and I have two beautiful daughters. Um, I just love our podcast so far. Like we're working out the kinks and things like that. You guys may have seen some things that just, we're working it, y'all.
Work in progress,
Yeah,
honey.
stick in there with us.
We're being refined.
We're being refined. Yes, come on.
The heat is on.
But
The heat is on.
yeah. We just love and just pray that this podcast blesses you all, as we're reading and hearing her words and things like that. I wanted to introduce my older sister here,
Amber
the
D.
oldest.
I mean, you're emphasizing the oldest too much. I
Or
mean, the
eldest.
emphasis on the eldest. The eldest.
Oh yeah, the eldest. Let me get it right.
Oh Lord, yes, I was the one that came first. I guess that's the end of the story. But I am Amber. I am the eldest sister, empty nester. Currently, actually, we need to probably say where we live. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So does
I do. I live here.
Are both in Charlotte, and just enjoying this space and place that I am in this season of my life. I am almost what they would call over the hill, but I'm on level 50. You feel me? Almost there. And so I'm excited about wisdom, honey. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Growing. But I'm super excited and overjoyed to be able to share this time with my sisters. This is something that we're doing together that I feel like will bring healing. Of course, it brings unity to us. I mean, we're pretty a tight unit as it is, but I feel like this has given us a glimpse at our mom in a different way to learn more about her and how her mind works, and then also even how we work. Our mind works in reading these different things that she's left with us to understand a little bit more about ourselves too. So
Yeah.
happy to be here. So what about you over there?
I'm Ami, that's me. I'm the youngest sister. I live in Montgomery, Alabama, and I'm a mother of five. And I just, listen, I've been in corrections the last 14 years, and I love learning to cook new things. I love to shop. I love to create memories with my children. And I'm just a non-gatekeeper, as I'll continue to say. I'm gonna share all the tips and tricks that I have. But like Amber said, we are just really thrilled to just be here with you all in this podcast. It's been in the works, and so I'm glad that it's finally here, and we're on go mode. And to share this time with my sisters is amazing as well. Of course, their lives were so dull until I was born. So
Clearly,
they were they were without joy, without fun,
so boring, and
without
so
life.
boring.
They didn't know what to do, and God said, "You know what? 9 years and 11 years later, I'm gonna give you what you need."
That's what he said.
Yes,
Now,
yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That's me.
Hey, now.
Anyway, and I've had my name butchered all my life. I've been Amy so many times until my mom told me a story that I told them at 2. I was maybe 2 or 3, and I said, "I'm not Amy. I'm Mimi," and I gave myself my nickname. So
There you go.
I've been Mimi all my life to my family and friends, but to everyone else, I'm Ami. And so, yeah, we're just super joy to bring this to you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and get the reading started. This is called Peaks and Valleys. And listen, I already told you we on level 50. So we got to do what we got to do.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Peaks and Valleys. This was written on January 16th of 2001. So quite some time ago, but still relevant to this day. Life is a wild ride. It is an experience filled with exhilaration, excitement, and anticipation. Like the most fearsome ride in the amusement park, it is a sold out attraction. People stand in line for hours and hours just to feel the jubilation of an up and a down. Who would ever think people would spend their hard earned money to feel a peak, then a valley? Never would I have believed this principle to be real if I had not lived it myself. It is the climb that builds our hope and colors our dreams. In those moments before the peak, we think of how exciting and breathtaking the rapid descent will be. What seems to take forever to accomplish is in a moment just a memory. The struggle upward is more time devouring and pain filled than the sudden decline that pushes your breath back into your face as you scream with excitement. What a wild and crazy ride life has become. The curves and unannounced turns keep us coming back again and again. Every morning, we want to wake up and live again just one more time. What amazes me most is that God is in control of all of our lives. He is at the head and the tail, the beginning and the end, before the cradle and after the grave. He is handling everything.
Mm-hmm.
What an awesome thought. Only He knows how long this ride will last for each of us.
Mm.
Carol B.
Carol B. That is a Carol B. Okay. Yes. At the amusement park, you done got a whole message.
I mean, I wonder if it was what, no, that wasn't when we went to National.
No, well, I mean, just knowing that she got that from that, like a roller
Yeah.
coaster ride or
Yeah.
whatever kind of ride. Wow. And that is the true thing. Like the life is full of peaks and valleys. I remember when it was a Carolyn Shoel had the EKG
Mm-hmm.
message. The life is full of ups and downs, and if you have no more ups and downs, that means you're in flatline. So
That's right.
you need them peaks and you need them valleys. Stay alive.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm a roller coaster rider. I enjoy. I guess she's talking about me about who would stand in line for hours and
Me.
hours for up and down. Well, that
Us.
I will do it. I will do it.
Yeah.
But it's the one thing I will say is that when you're having that climb, that anticipation of like going up to the top, and you know there's going to be a drop coming. But what the different thing is in life is the same thing. But you don't have the same, like she said, anticipation or expectation because you don't know when it's going to drop.
Right.
So the thing is you got to always kind of have that. You're not necessarily your guard up, but be mindfully prepared that when that drop or that peak or that valley does come, that you're prepared to take that because it does take your breath away, your
Yeah.
stomach's left up there, and all that stuff. And life does have twists and turns that you feel like, can I breathe after this? Can I catch my breath?
Right.
Or things keep on coming and one thing after the other, and you don't realize it before you know it. You're like in this valley of dry bones, if you will.
Mm.
And can these bones live?
Ha.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're now in a place where you feel like you can't get back up. So it's the get back up part that definitely makes a difference.
Yes.
And I think about it how when you were saying the climb of it, and when you're going up, it's not going up fast. It's
slow.
It's a little resisted. It's a little hard. It's a little
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the top. But when
Right.
I get up there, it's a slow. But then when I mean you go shooting down, it's crazy.
Shooting.
And sometimes it feels like that in life that it's taking you so long to get up here and taking you so long to get to this point, and then you're wait, hold on, and it's already hitting another low that you weren't prepared for. However, when you get back down there, you say, hey, but I accomplished getting up there, so now
I can do it again.
I got a little more a little more oomph in me. I got a little more strength to go through the next thing and climb up that next one because I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Let's go. So
Yeah.
I think about it like that, and that's man, she be getting the messages, bro.
Yeah, she really does.
She does. She can pull something out of nothing, I tell you.
Yeah.
And I've been to the music park many times, and I have never got that revelation
No, I never
at
did.
all. But I do see how it's very relevant. And then I think the other part of that, when I'm thinking about just the overall experience when it comes to like a ride in life or just a ride in general, The other part is that you don't know if when you get in that valley place, if you can get back up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a mindset thing as well, because sometimes people go get in the valley and get stuck there, like
Yeah.
depressed and anxiety and all those things play a part, and then you feel like you can't get out of that valley place. And but the thing is that that's when the strength of God comes in
Right.
to be able to restore you, because you already been on the mountaintop. You already been there. I've
Yeah.
already had all the things. I've already been, had my best day or whatever you want to call it. And so it's like building that internal strength from God to be able to get back up so we can climb back up this mountain.
Yeah. And what I like about it was her talking about how God is in control of all that. Like he
Yes.
knows when we're gonna hit the drops, and he's there to carry us through those.
Mhm.
And if we keep that mindset that whatever life brings, whether I'm on the top or the bottom, God is here
With me.
with me the whole time. And he
Yes.
knows, and he's not going to forsake you in those valleys. You feel like this is the lowest it can get, but he's down there with you. And he's
Yeah.
probably carrying you during those times because you probably otherwise wouldn't make it if he wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love that she, of course, puts it back into perspective that through all of that, whatever you're going through, God is with you. And he knows you're in from your beginning. He created, he's the only one that knows. But you just got to be aligned with him and know that he's there through every peak and every valley.
That part, and even that piece about the roller coaster, because I say that all the time when people ask me, how I'm doing,
It's a roller
especially
coaster.
with everything.
Mhm.
It's a roller coaster. I ride it. I get on that ride because, like you said, God is with me through the high parts, through the low
Yes.
parts. He's still there, and it's okay to recognize, hey, this is a valley that I'm in. And it's okay to have a day or two that you just say, this is just not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is not, it feels like it's hard. It hurts. But my prayer is always, God, even in the hard stuff, make it easy. God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even in the hard stuff, let me go through it in an easy way. And, I'll be bringing and sharing my testimony with my son and just things we've overcome. But even in that, the hard thing, God, make it feel easy. Make
Yeah.
the pathway not feel so hard as I go through
Hmm.
whatever this valley is that I'm in, God,
Yeah.
because I know you're here. I know you're not gonna leave me. I know
Yeah.
this ain't gonna be for always, even when
Yeah.
it feels so pressured and hard and tough. And so, like you said, those peaks and valleys, he's gonna be there. He's
Yeah.
definitely with us.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say while you were saying that, like just in our lives, I feel like even when we were in the time of when our mom even passed, I feel like that was a valley place for all of us.
Woo. Yes.
Like we were already in a season of valley, and like I said, I mean, at another time we'll probably go into all the details of that. But when it's something so sudden, it feels like it takes your breath away,
Yeah.
and you don't know if you can recover.
Yeah.
You don't know if you can gain strength at any point. Lord, I'm just about to get emotional, Jesus.
It's all right.
But I feel like during that season, it was something that grew us in a different way,
Yeah.
because we had no other choice but to depend on God to get us through.
Mm.
When you lose someone you love and have always been there, and she's that person that kind of is a sustainer
Yeah.
in the family, and then you don't have that anymore. It's like, now what now?
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Yeah.
How do we get through this? How do we go a day? I know for me, it took me a long time to sleep and all these things, but I feel like at that time, God took us through that to be able to help someone else.
Mhm.
Because I've encountered people after losing my mom that have trouble with, how do you get through this, and how do you like maintain, and how do you keep yourself sane and all that stuff. And it's nothing but God at the same time.
Yeah.
But you do have to be intentional about seeking God for that strength.
Amen.
I mean, we know he's there and he's going to always be there. But I know there was a point for me where I had to dig inside, like, Lord, now listen, if you don't come see about me,
Right.
I don't know if we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
And it was very hard, where I felt like literally I couldn't come up for air.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, how did you guys feel during that time?
Oof. It was just like the season of that, because it wasn't just that, we had lost prior to that. So
Yeah.
it was just like a season, like God was just taking us through all these things. And like, even though God is there, sometimes it feel like he's not.
Yeah.
It's like, have you
Okay.
forsaken me? You think about when Jesus was on the cross and he's like, have you have you forsaken me? Like, you feel like, where are you?
Yeah.
Like, and you gonna keep hitting me and hitting me. But
Mm.
when you realize, like, this is part of the refining, this is part of the making, this is part of the strengthening of you, this is part of your making you into who he needs you to be.
Mhm.
And you don't see that at the time. At the time, you just feel like you're getting blindsided and punched
Mhm.
up.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like. But hindsight is 2020 and has brought us all together so much. And even through her writings, like, she still is encouraging us.
Yeah.
Like, we still hear her words. Her words are still
Her
speaking
voice.
through what we read every day. All these things that we're, just getting the podcast together. And it's like our mom is here pulling us through these
Download.
times. Yeah. So those were times we needed to go through to get to where we are now. We're different people. Losses like that change you,
It does.
and I'm just thanking God that it changed us, I feel like, for the better, and
Yeah.
strengthened us. I mean, spiritually, mentally,
Mhm.
it rocks you for a little bit, but then you come back and you got some more footing and you're stronger because of it. Like,
Yeah.
and you can help someone else, like Amber said, to her point. Like, people come and like, how you lost your mom too. Like, and you're able to speak to it and kind of give them a word of encouragement or a word of, and not even that it will get better. But the thing is that, it gets different,
Mhm.
and you're able to, like, go back in the memories of, joy and things like that,
Mhm.
versus just sitting on the loss of a person.
Yeah.
So yeah, that time was not easy, but
Mhm.
we're still making it through. I
Yeah.
can't I can't say
Yeah.
it's like it's over and that's done
No.
with or any of that.
No.
We still have moments of grief, and moving through that is just something that we've all had to, like, we get on the phone and talk to each other and cry with each other.
Mhm.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's part of grieving.
Sit in it.
It isn't that you just one day you're just over it. I'm amazing. No, I think grief lives with you and it gets different. And sometimes it hits you like a bag of bricks.
Yeah.
Other days you're like, wow, I just feel, great. Like, this is the memory of them, and just resting in the thoughts of them. But it's not like that every day. So yeah, yeah.
Definitely. You all know the different days and
Mhm.
ups and downs, and I mean, even still, it
Yeah.
still feels fresh.
Yeah.
And we forget that people have moved on, life has moved on, but those anniversaries don't stop coming, those birthdays
Right.
don't stop coming,
Right.
those uh, birthday, death days, all those anniversaries are coming. And, for us, it was just, man, it rocked our world. And I sometimes explain it to people when, they're like, you encounter people that you're helping through some things. I'm like, you know, for some of my pieces that it feels like, God, you took my son and my mom within 4 months of each other to the day to help give me peace and solace with him being gone, that he's in his grandmother's arms,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and that's the only picture I have of her with him, is him
Mhm.
in her arms. And so that little piece gives me, just whenever I'm feeling really down about it and I look at that picture, and I'm such a big picture person. They know, you guys find that out about me, but I was always big on pictures. And just that piece of it is like, God gave us little bits that would help us, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
little things that He left when they left, because we didn't know, we didn't understand. But when you think about it now, even though it hurts, even though it's hard, even though there's a lot of days that I cry, even though I'll just think about something or smell them or think about calling my mom.
Mhm.
This is 10 years in and I'm still thinking about, oh, I need to call mom.
Mhm.
It's those
Mhm.
things that come, and you got to be able to ride that wave. You got to be able to
Yeah.
ride that roller coaster. And a lot of times I'm sitting there and I just, is this is this life real? And like you said,
Right.
sometimes you hit those valleys and you're just like, God, you're gonna have to help me out of this one, because
Mhm.
it's a daily thing. um Nobody can tell you when that ends. It gets different. Some years
Yeah.
I'm grateful, some years I'm torn to shreds, some years
Yep.
it feels like it just happened, some years I'm just grateful that I knew them and that I was
Yeah.
able to have time with them that I did have. So it's
Mhm.
those things that I try to lean on. But like we have continued to say, God is with you through all the peaks and valleys. He's going to
Yes.
be right
Yeah.
there to hold your hand, to be right beside you, to walk with you. Um, to encourage you sometimes, you got to go to his word, because that's
Amen.
sometimes, Lord, I pray when I open this Bible, you give me what it is that I need to hear today.
That's
He will
right.
he will turn you to it
That's
now.
right.
He will do
and
it.
he will do it every
He will
time.
do it.
And so in this podcast, we want to just encourage you all to share your thoughts. If there's peaks and valleys that you want to share with us, that you reach out, comment, share this with someone that you know that has hit some peaks and valleys and not so sure that God is really here with them. We just encourage you to keep us in your hearts as well, because it's a daily thing. And so,
Yeah.
as we continue to share our mother's words, her voice, and her thoughts, God, that you all will tune in weekly as we share those. And so, we want to just, man, I just think about more that we could say, but we'll
Yeah.
end it here, I guess.
Her
But
words.
our voice.
A sister's heart and soul. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. See you
Thank you
next
guys.
time.
See you
Bye.
next time. Bye.